Hi guys, welcome to Cambridge Veritas. Krish at 9:30. Happy to see you once again. We met yesterday and we had a one-to-one heart-to-heart yesterday. Um, it was so interesting to see so many of you joining. I mean, for the first time, we had so many people joining and sharing their personal stories. It was absolutely amazing. Welcome back once again. It's a new start, it's a new lesson. We'll give a few seconds for everybody to join in. If you're able to hear me, please show me a big thumbs up, or you can give me a big heart as well, full heart. As you can see on the screen, the topic of today's lesson is what would you do? I think I was reading some comments somewhere, and somebody had mentioned that they wanted a lesson on conditionals. I think it was on Instagram or on LinkedIn. So I decided why not have a lesson today? We will start the week with conditionals. But a lot of people think conditionals is an advanced level topic. It is not. So the level that today's lesson is placed at today is at pre-intermediate. That is, anybody that is pre-intermediate and above can benefit from here. If you're a beginner, I will try to go slow with my pace so you can still watch and observe the concept and start using it in your daily life. All right, we have some people with us. Hi, Gitika. Let's begin. We'll start with word of the day. Now, the word that I'm going to show you is actually related to today's lesson. Let's have a look at this word. I have seen a lot of celebrities and a lot of people with great English using this word. It's called Envisage. Very commonly mispronounced. How do you pronounce this word? Try saying this word for a moment. A lot of people will say envisage, but the correct pronunciation of this word is envisage. You should say viz, not vis. So I'll write it here for you. The correct pronunciation of this word would be in viz age. So repeat after me. Envisage. One more time. Envisage. It basically means, it's a fancy word. It basically means to imagine. So instead of saying, imagine you're in a jungle, you could say, in a formal situation, envisage you're in a jungle. So if you understand this, give me a big heart. Thank you. Hi, Gitika. Hi, Egerton. Good to see you. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. Hi, Meditation and Peace. So sorry I missed your name. Could you help me recall it once again? Superb. Thank you. Let's move on. If you understand this, try making a sentence using envisage in the comments in the live chat below. One more time. Envisage, not envisage. Incorrect. Let's move on. Today's lesson is about dreams. It's about imaginations. Today's lesson is about thinking about unreal situations. Lot of people, I think today we posted a reel as well on Instagram of Cambridge Veritas about basically what is the correct use of conditional sentences. Uh, a lot of people make mistakes with it, and that's what we're going to clarify today. So here we go. I have a question for you. What would you do? I want you to focus on the red part. What would you do if you were in the middle of a field and a bull started running towards you? I'm going to give you three options. Hi, Madhu. Hi, Shivanshi. Welcome back. So, what would you do if a bull started running towards you? I'm going to give you three options. Option one, I would run to the gate. Option A. Option B, I would throw something such as a hat or a bag in the other direction. Or C, I would start, I would shout and wave my arms on. Which option would you choose? You may be thinking why I'm asking you this question, because the grammar of this question is very interesting, and I will come to that in a short while. But let me know your answers in the chat box. What would you do? Hi, Divya. Kritika says B. Priya says 1. All right. To be honest, if I were in this situation, I would definitely do this. Yeah. But of course, you can do anything. Now, why did I ask you this question? I have two more questions on the screen for you. Let's have a look at question number 1. Is this question, I'm talking about this question here, is this question about a past situation or is it about imagined future? I repeat, read this question one more time. Is this question about something that happened in the past or is it about an imaginary situation? Put your answers in the chat box. Past or imagination? Thank you, Priya. Priya says imagine future. Thank you, Kritika. Lovely. Yes. So the correct answer is it's about imagined future. Wonderful. We will go really slow in this lesson so that you understand the concept. I have seen a lot of competitive exams as well where these kinds of questions come and people fall flat. They don't know the answer. I've seen a lot of teachers of English as well who mess with this concept and they don't use it correctly, let alone teachers of English. I've seen people with great positions and great power, politicians, celebrities. A lot of people do not know how to use these kinds of sentences correctly. But in this lesson today, we will master it in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Question number 2. What tense is the verb after if? So look at the word if and look at this word, were. Is this past, present, or future? This word here, after if, what do we use? Do we use past? Do we use present? Or do we use future? Put your answers in the chat box, please. Thank you, Kritika, Divya, Madhu, superb, Shivanshi. Thank you, Priya. Wonderful. So this is about past. Welcome to a wonderful lesson today. If you're new to our community, make sure that you like the channel, like the video so that it goes to as many students as possible. You share the video, and most importantly, subscribe so that you do not miss any lesson that takes place every day. Let's move on. What are the aims of today's lesson? What are we going to do, basically? First of all, the aim is to have a little bit of discussion on imagination. Then today we will have a speaking activity. Yeah, we'll try making it possible. We'll have a speaking activity where you will answer the question, what would you do? Then there is grammar. We will talk about how to talk about imaginary situations, that is, conditionals. And to be specific, we're going to be talking about second conditionals. After that, there's going to be some live practice like we always do. And finally, the assignment is going to be available. Extra practice will be available on the WhatsApp channel of Cambridge Veritas. In case you haven't joined it yet, make sure that you do. All right, let's begin. So the first thing, drum rolls, that we're going to be talking about today is how to talk about imaginary situations in English. If the concept is clear, I repeat, if the concept is clear, the agenda of today's lesson, give me a big thumbs up in the live chat. Bingo. Here we go. So the first game that we're going to play, the first game is called Imaginary or Real. It's kind of similar to what we did before. I want to repeat this so that your concept gets strengthened. Okay? Here we go. If a bull attacked me, I would run away. I remember your answer. You said that it is imaginary. I will show you a couple of more sentences. Tell me, are they imaginary situations or are they real situations? Okay, here we go. If I had more time, I would do more exercise. Is it imaginary? Just point like this B, A, B, C, D, just like that. Is it imaginary or is it real? Madhu says imaginary. Hi, Morlita. Welcome again. Priya says imaginary. Superb. Thank you, Agarthan. Perfect. Thank you. It is imaginary again. Let's have a look at sentence C. If you didn't go to bed so late, you wouldn't be so tired. Mums often say this sentence, right? Is it imaginary or real? Priya, Kritika, Agarthan, superb. Thank you, Agarthan, for putting B there. Divya, superb. It is imaginary as well. Now, what are we going to do? Why am I boring you so much with repeating imaginary sentences? I want to make sure that your mind registers the structure of it because I will now break down the structure in the next slide. Are you ready? If you're ready, show me a peace sign. Here we go. The next slide is very important. Okay. Now look at this sentence. If a bull attacked me, I would run away. In this sentence, there are two parts: before comma, after comma. Correct? There are two parts: before comma, after comma. I want you to tell me which part is a condition. Is it the left hand side or the right hand side? If a bull attacked me, I would run away. Which part is a condition? Is it the left hand side or is it the right hand side? Which one is it? Looking at your answers. It's the left side, absolutely. The left hand side is the condition. I'm going to write it here. Condition. For those of you who understand Hindi, these sentences are like agar ye hota to wo hota. So the left hand side is the condition. Now, let me make it really simple for you. These kinds of sentences have a very simple formula. That is, whenever you talk about imagination, with if, always use the past word. For example, attacked. Just look at here. The word attacked is not attacking, is not will attack, it is not would attack. It is simple, written in past with ed. So always remember the rule is really simple. With condition, whenever you write if or you speak if, after that, the next word has got to be past. If you understand this, give me a heart. Hi, Sheikh. On the other hand, after comma, when you talk about the result, I repeat, imaginary result, with would, you always use the first form of the word, like run, eat, speak, listen. We now have to, perfect. Thank you, Agarthan. Thank you, Priya. Superb. Thank you, Divya. Lovely. Excellent. Now, we'll play a simple game. I will say a sentence. You also make a short sentence only, okay? If you invited me to your birthday party, I would come. I repeat, it is my example. Now you also have to make an example using this formula. If You invited, just past, invited me to your birthday party, comma, I would come. Now it's your turn. Can you make a sentence like this in the live chat? Let's see if you're able to make it. I want to see a few sentences, how much you understand this. Thank you. And it doesn't matter if it is right or wrong. What matters is that you're trying. Okay? We still love you if it is wrong. Take a moment, please. I'll display your answers on the screen. Okay, Priya said something. If I had a chance to meet Krish, I would give him a. Oh, that is so sweet. I love dairy milk. All right. Perfect. Correct. Correct sentence. If you told me earlier, I would do that. Wonderful, Divya. Absolutely correct. Thank you. Anybody else? By the way, we can also say this in the opposite direction. I would come to your party if you invited me. Or I'm going to read Priya's sentence. I would give him a dairy milk if I if I had met him, or if I met him, not if I had met him, if I met him. Agarthan says, if you taught me English, I would be a good communicator. Superb, wonderful. Sheikh, if you messaged me, I would respond to you. Superb, lovely. Nagashri, welcome. If I studied, I would pass. Excellent. Simple, short. So now you understand. Now I trust that you understand. This, so simple, right? That's all. It was that simple. Do you know how people speak incorrectly? People say, if a bull would attack me, I would run away. That's how people speak. Incorrectly, people use would here also, and people use would here also 2 times. It's wrong. We don't use it like that. So the next time you speak, would only comes with the result. I'll not bore you repeating myself again and again now. Let's play now. Here we go. Condition and result. So tell me quickly, which one is condition? Left hand side or right side? Which one is result? You've already told me the answer, I know, but then once again, I want you to feel a little more confident. Which one is condition? Is it the left side or is it the right side? Hmm? Waiting for your answers. Thank you, Divya. So the left hand side is condition and the right hand side is the result. Now, for the next 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, we will practice this so that next time when you either speak English or you write English, you feel super confident. Okay? That's why I designed today's lesson plan so that your conditional, by the way, there are 4 types of conditionals. How many types? There are 4 types of conditionals. This is only one. We will have more lessons in the future where we cover more conditionals, okay? Here we go. Now, once again, if you've joined in the middle of the lesson, make sure to like the lesson, share it, and subscribe to the channel. All right, here we go. I have 2 special tips for you. And a lot of people feel underconfident or feel scared when they see this. So I want to show you special tip number 1, and tell me which tip was more useful for you, okay? Special tip number 1. A lot of people say, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. But a lot of people also say, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. Now, if I was you is incorrect. We don't use it like this. Okay? Only say, if I were you. Only this is right. This is special tip number 1. Were is more correct for advice. Yeah, in the context of advice. When you speak colloquially, to be honest, I've never said if I was you. बचपन से ही, from my childhood, my habit is saying, if I were you, and I'm sure it may be true for a lot of you as well. So just avoid saying, if I was you. It's like street language, very casual, very informal. So instead of saying, if I was you, say, if I were you. If you understand this, show me a heart. Yes, Divya has asked a very important question. What do we call this type of conditional? We call it second conditional. We call it second. Although it's technicality, I know Divya comes from a literature background. That's what she told us. So I'm telling her, telling this for her. Otherwise, for the larger audience, we don't have to do anything. We have nothing to do with it. Try. The purpose is in a good ESL lesson. ESL means English as a second or foreign language. This is for teachers watching as well. Deepak is absent today, I think. So the tip is, this is an outside tip that I'm giving. The tip is, in a good ESL lesson, try using as less meta language as possible. That is, with your students, don't use technical language. For example, third person singular, passive perfect continuous. They have nothing to do with it. They want to speak simply good English. So the idea is, this is something that I learned during my training as a teacher. The next time when you design a lesson, for those teachers who are watching, don't include these kinds of words, second conditional, third conditional. You can use it maybe once to prove the authenticity of the lesson, but otherwise, during the lesson, largely speaking, students have nothing to do with it. I hope you find it useful. Thank you. All right. So don't say, if I was you, if I were you. Understood? Show me a peace sign if you understand this. Thank you. Thank you, Divya, for this important question. Special tip number 2. If you want to sound fluent, use, we call it contractions. We call it contractions. Two words come together and it becomes short form contraction. So, when you see this in this context, it means would. How do you pronounce this? ID. Does anybody know how you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? I'm not asking for full form. I'm asking how do you pronounce the contraction? Repeat after me. I would comes together and it becomes I'd. Repeat after me. Gotcha. Repeat after me. I would, I'd. One more time. I'd. Repeat. Don't just observe. Repeat. If you speak, your mind will register the correct form. So say a simple sentence with me. I'd walk. Repeat after me. I'd dance. Bingo. Similarly, repeat after me. So I'd means I would in this context. Pronunciation of this is he'd. He would. Please repeat after me. He'd tell me. One more time. He'd tell me. Next one, last one here. Wouldn't. Wouldn't. And sometimes iska bhi short form ho jata hai. It becomes shorter than that and it becomes I wouldn't tell you that. Wouldn't. It just becomes I wouldn't tell you that. Wouldn't. It is only when we speak really fast that's how the pronunciation changes. I wouldn't tell you that. If I knew, I wouldn't tell you that. So wouldn't, not I wouldn't tell you that. You can say wouldn't tell you that, and it's very nice. It's very polished English, but it is an extra point. So which tip was your favorite? Special tip 1 or special tip 2? Or do you think both were important? Bingo is hi cartoon TV. You've come after a long time. Bingo just simply means it's a slang. It's an expression. It could mean done, etc., etc. Both. Thank you, Nagashri. Thank you, Priya. Superb, lovely, excellent. Special tip two. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. All right. Practice time. Okay. Now, the first one I have done as an example for you. I have two short sets of sentences for you. All we have to do is match the upper part with the lower part. I repeat, match 1 to 6 with A to G. The first one I've designed is has been done for you as an example. You'd. You know, right? What is the meaning of you'd? What is the meaning of you'd? Put it in the comments, please. You, you would, you'd. Repeat after me. You would, you'd. Lovely. You'd feel much better. Okay. What is the next part? If you did some exercise. So remember, we can flip it as well. This is the result. We are using would with it. And this is the condition. We are using past with it. We are following the rule. We are not breaking the rule. Okay. You'd feel much better if you did some exercise. Can you tell me what is number one from here? I'd enjoy the weekend more. You can just write B, C, D, da, 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 da. And please write the number. It'll make it easy for me. Thank you. Thank you, Agarthan. Divya, Sheikh, Malika, Nagashri. Superb. Shivanshi, lovely. Now it's I have done my work. Now it's your work. One is E. Okay, cool. Let's check the answer. Super. Priya, Nagashri, Malika. Excellent, guys. Shivanshi. Wonderful. One is E. I'd enjoy the weekend more if I didn't have to work on Saturday. Yeah, so this one is done. If I didn't have to work on Saturday. Done. Number two. If it's sunny tomorrow, what'd you write? Mm-hmm. Two is D, Shivanshi says. Okay. Thank you, Shivanshi. Let's check the answer. If it's sunny tomorrow, lovely. We would go to the beach. Excellent. Super. Thank you, Shivanshi. Malika, lovely. Other people? Number three. Would you wear it? Now, this is more like a question form. Would you wear it? Which one is it? Number three. Okay. Thank you, Agarthan. Okay. Two is three. Sorry, Agarthan, I don't understand that. Priya says three is C. Lovely. Would you wear it if I bought it for you? So this is the question form. Let me write it here for you just to help you understand it better. Would you wear it, comma, if I bought it? I'll just stop it here for you. Now, see, before the comma is it's not the condition, it's the result. I'm asking a question here. And with result, we are using would. Simple. Where is the present form, okay? After comma, with the condition, I'm using past. Correct? We are following the rule. Make sense? Excellent. Just wanted to highlight this uh, in case you found it a little challenging. Number four, if we learned Portuguese, What is the answer? If we learn Portuguese, then what happens? F. Thank you, Priya. Priya's really fast. Malika, lovely, superb. F. If we learn Portuguese, we could go and work in Brazil. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. So, excellent, Malika, Divya, Shivanshi, superb. Boys, what about you? Thank you. Okay, number five, I wouldn't work. I wouldn't work. What do you think is correct? I wouldn't work. Okay, as usual, Priya is winning the game ahead. Everybody's winning. Excellent. Divya, Shivanshi, Nagashri, lovely. I wouldn't work if I didn't need the money. Yeah, if I didn't need the money. And the last one is super easy. If I went to live in London, yeah, if I went to live in London, B, would you come to visit me? If I went, or you can simply say, if I went to London, would you come to visit me? That's fine as well. Do you understand this? Do you have any questions? Any burning questions? Please put your questions in the like chat. It doesn't matter how simple your question is. We are all in this together. We are a team. Just shoot. Thank you. Yes, please do. Okay, thank you, Agarthan. Super. Anybody else? All right, cool. Thank you. There's one more practice. Shall we end the lesson now, or should we have just one more practice? Should we end the lesson now, or should we have one more practice? It's optional, whatever you guys want. I'm cool with it. Okay, let's have one more. Okay, here we go. This one is a little bit higher level. Okay, here we go. Same thing, nothing different. Here we go. I have 8 sentences here for you. Good, we have enough space to see today. Excellent. 8 sentences. We will look at these sentences one by one and let's work together as a team. Don't jump the gun and write the answers in advance. We don't want that. We want everybody to feel comfortable in our online live class. Okay? So here we go. Number 1 is done for us as an example here in blue. We have to complete the blank spaces. Just decide which one is condition. If it is condition, we always use past word with it. But if it is the result, we always use would with it. That's it. Itna hi hai. That's all there is to it. All right. Let's have a look at number 1 that is done for us. If I found a job, if this is the condition, we use the past word. Found is past. All right. After comma, with result, we use would. I would move to the US. Understood? If you understand this, give me 2 hearts, please. I'm so sorry if I bother you a lot with too much typing. Can you start with number 1, please? Number 1 is we dash the house if it dash a garden. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Agarthan. Okay, Nagashri has said we would buy the house if it had a garden. Do we use then also instead of a comma? First of all, Divya, I'm your friend. Don't call me sir, please. Just call me Krish. Uh, if I found a house, let's just do an example here. If I found a good job, then I would move to the USA. A little bit uncommon. It doesn't make it. Um, then and if are both a part of conditional series. It is not uncommon, but this sentence suffices without then as well because it is it is self-explanatory. That's why. Thank you. All right, thank you for your answers. Here we go. So I'm going to write it here. I would buy the house if it had a garden. That's what you guys said. Super. Number two, please. If you dash Indian food, I'm sure you dash it. A lot of people say this here. Can I tell you a fun fact? Once I went to Windsor. Windsor is very close to my house. I live in North London. So Windsor is very close. One day I went for a breakfast in Windsor High Street. And it was Indian restaurant. It's called something something dosa. Okay. I went there. Not even one Indian. It was all Angrez. They love Indian food. Absolutely love it. Not one. It was Indian restaurant and not one Indian. All Angrez. And it was in Windsor. You can't imagine. Okay. If you tried, thank you, Divya. Thank you, Madhu. Thank you, Shivanshi, Nagashri, Vicky. Lovely. Superb. Thank you, Agarthan. If you tried Indian food, I'm sure you would like it. Thank you. Number three, you dash more if you dash harder. Okay. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Vicky. Lovely. Not enough space. Sorry if it looks cluttered. You would learn more if you worked. Very good. If you worked harder. Number four, if we dash a car, we dash drive up to the mountains. What is it? If we waiting. Okay, thank you, Priya. Other people? Waiting, waiting, waiting. If we rented, can I give you some advice? If other people gave the answer and you feel this answer quite matches with what I have to say, other people have written it, I don't have to write it. Don't do that. Still write it, okay? Because it's about you. It's about your preparation, even if it is same as other people. If we rented a car, we now there's this one is a special sentence here. I repeat, number four is a special sentence here. Today, the lesson is related to pre-intermediate, but in the future, we will do the same thing for advanced level as well. In the advanced level, you would learn that would and could are brothers, are brother sisters, they're cousins, whatever you want to call them, they're related. In conditionals, you can replace would with could. It does not mean the meaning remains same, the meaning is different, but can becomes could. So it is, we could drive up to the mountains. Excellent. Lovely. Okay. Special sentence. Sorry about the notification sound in the background. I don't know who's messaging me. Number five, we dash our son more often if he dash nearer. Thank you, Vicky. Other people? Wait in, wait in, wait in. Okay, thank you. Superb. Kritika, Nagashri, Priya, Sukriti, Shivanshi. Yeah, no problem, Shivanshi. You're welcome. All right. We would see, I'm just going to underline this, okay, for your reference. We would see our son more if he lived nearer. All right. We are using the same thing again and again, again and again. Last three left. We're doing this so that we feel consolidated with our concept in our head and our heart. I dash to that restaurant if I dash you. Number six. I would not go. Okay. Okay. Vicky, lovely. Agarthan, superb. I wouldn't. I am so sorry if it seems cluttered. I wouldn't go to that restaurant if I now be. This one is also special. A lot of people, I know many of you, are confused and very, very scared when you see this word be. It's very simple. Be means is, am, are, was, were. Be means any of these words depending on the context. Understood? I repeat, be here means is, am, are, was, were depending on the context. All right. In this case, we know that we always use the past word. So we say, if I were. So in case you do not know this, explanation is here. Thank you. All right. Number seven. Divya, Kritika, Shivanshi, Priya, Nagashri, Vicky, Agarthan. Lovely. Number seven, please. Okay, thank you, Shivanshi, Nagashri. Lovely. Thank you, guys. I would take you to the airport. That's what you're saying? Okay. I would take you to the airport if my mum, to be honest, I was confused with this, did not have the car. Hmm, clearly. I would, underlining take, you to the airport if my mum, I'll just write didn't. Okay? Didn't have. What is the contraction of did not? Everybody, look at here. What is the contraction of did not? Didn't. Didn't. You can say didn't, you can say didn't as well. It doesn't matter, both are fine, okay? All right. Last one. You've done a great job so far. Let's look at the last one. Drum rolls, ladies and gentlemen. I quite like cycling, but I. What is it? Thank you, Sukriti, Priya, for putting the numbers there. Shivanshi, Nagashri, Agarthan, lovely. Kritika. What's number 8? Thank you. Priya says, all right, lovely. Many people answered. I quite like cycling, but I wouldn't cycle to work if I had a car. Lovely. So again, I will write wouldn't cycle to work if I had a car. Now I want you to do something for me. Take your hand. Everybody, look at me. Take your hand and do this. Well done. Super. Can we clap for everyone? I know that it sounds stupid, but genuinely, let's clap for each other. If you can send an emoji, let me try sending an emoji. Clapping for everyone in the room. Bravo. Superb. Why can't we use hadn't had in the seventh question? Why is it didn't? I would take you to the airport if my mum hadn't had the car. Excellent question by Nagashri. I'm going to highlight this. Why can't we use hadn't had? Nagashri, there's no reason why we can't use it. It's called third conditional sentence. I repeat, it's called third conditional sentence. We can 100% use it exactly like the way you are mentioning it. It's called third conditional. That is also used for imaginary situations. And we'll have a lesson on third conditional maybe sometime this week or next week. All right. So that there's more clarification about it and how it is different from this one. I hope you understand. If you understand this, show me a big heart. Thank you. So, bravo. You've done a great job today. Clappings are for everyone. Here we go. Please have a look. Now, there's a very interesting speaking practice for us. Let me just hide it once. There's a very interesting speaking practice for us. I have a question here. You can answer any one of these, or you can answer all three of these. One, two, three, four of these. Just have a look at the question and make a sentence in the live chat. What would you do? And by the way, can I tell you something? Uh, my sister likes to watch pageants a lot, and I like to watch it with her as well. So these kinds of questions get asked a lot in pageants, Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss India, etc. And observe them carefully the way they use their English. And a lot of the times, they get marks on their communication skills, not a lot, always. They get marks on the communication skills. I don't want to sound negative, but 80% of the times they use incorrect English because they get asked imaginary questions a lot and they use incorrect English. And they would say, if I know this, I would tell this. Incorrect. If I knew this, I would tell this. Correct? So that's how people use English incorrectly. Look at this and make any one sentence in the live chat, please. What has he given? Okay. What would you do if you saw somebody being attacked by a dog? Very tricky, right? Make a complete sentence, by the way, okay? Sixth one, explain again. Let me go back until other people make it. I wouldn't go to that restaurant if I were you. So, it is the negative form, wouldn't go to the restaurant. This is basically the result. Shake. If I were you, if, sorry, I hope you're able to see it, yes. Were, if I were you, what is this? It's the condition. I repeat, it's the condition. So we are just using the rule that we discussed above. Is there anything particular that you do not understand from here? Please let me know. So, yeah, I hope it clarifies. Otherwise, if you do understand it, in that case, please do send a heart or a piece. Thank you. Okay, guys, make a sentence, please. Thank you. And by the way, I have written some phrases here for you that you can use. For example, you can say, I think I'd probably, or Try speaking it as well. Don't just type it. Try speaking it as well. It's important. Or I definitely wouldn't, or I don't think I'd. Some answers are coming. Priya says, I'd probably run away if a bird or a bat flew into my bedroom. Superb, lovely. Sukriti says, I would help him or her out by taming the dog. Very nice, Sukriti. You are telling the result, I would help him if I saw somebody being attacked by a dog. Okay, cool. Vicky says, I would rush to some safe place nearby or find a stick if I were attacked by a dog. Superb. Thank you. Shivanshi says, if you saw somebody being attacked by a dog, I think I'd scream for help. Okay. Thank you. I'm just looking at the structure, even if there is a teeny weeny thing here. So the structure wise, it is correct. I'm asking you to make sure that you type a sentence so that this is the juice of the lesson. Everything boils down to this. In case there's any feedback that we can give, um, I will be able to give the feedback as well. And let's follow a ritual towards the end of the lesson every day. I'll tell you about it. Are there more sentences coming? Come on, guys, waiting. Send your sentences, please. Okay, thank you. All the sentences that you put in the chat, in the live chat, are correct. There's something that I want to show you, though. Extra practice. Have a look, please. The extra practice is available. The extra practice is available on the WhatsApp channel. Okay. So, in case you haven't joined the WhatsApp channel yet, please do make sure that you do. Incredibly important. Uh, the Veritas team keeps on sharing important um content related to what we do day in and day out on the WhatsApp channel. So, very, very important um, in case you want to just continue making use of it. Okay, there's that. Digital practice. So, you will be able to sort of practice uh, exactly what we've learned and be able to see your answers and get a score as well for it. So, that's important. Okay, thank you. So, that was about the extra practice. What did you learn today? What is the takeaway? Before ending the lesson, this is our ritual. We do this every day. Can you write a simple sentence? What did you learn from the live lesson today? It was a good lesson, wasn't it? It's a very important concept. Uh, we teach this concept at pre intermediate level in our courses, at intermediate level, upper intermediate level, and at advanced level as well. There's that. And yeah, link for WhatsApp group. Hmm. Link for WhatsApp group will be in the description, Shivanshi, and I'll make sure that I send this in a short while. Okay, Priya says how to express an imaginary future situation based on a past condition, and that condition is also past, by the way. Yeah, Agarthan, you're welcome. We learned conditional sentences. Divya says answering to imaginary questions by using conditional sentences correctly. Superb. Sukriti, I learned that would and could are interchangeable in certain context. By the way, not everywhere, and especially in this one, they are not interchangeable. Sukriti, all right. I don't want to be beaten up by people saying that I'm teaching wrong things. No, they're brother sisters. They come from same model verbs family, but here it was the context, so we used it. It was easy and quite good class. Okay, Shivanshi, you're welcome. Superb. Lovely. Uh, Tomorrow, what are we going to do? In tomorrow's lesson, we will understand how to use for and since correctly. The level is going to be beginner to pre intermediate, but of course, anybody is welcome to join. But this is what we're going to be discussing. Well, I want a suggestion from you guys. The suggestion that I want is please tell me, we are thinking of Cambridge Veritas is thinking of starting basic, very, very basic English classes as well. For example, numbers, names, um, is, MR, was, were. Now, I know that you guys are much above that level. What do you think? Should we have and using Hindi as a matter of fact as a language, as the primary language? What do you think? Should we have that, mix that on this platform, on the Cambridge Veritas's main channel, or do you think there should be a separate channel for it? What do you guys feel about it? Uh, it'll help me sort of pitch your idea to the team. Should we have a separate channel for it? Teaching basic, very, very beginner English using Hindi. Should we do it on the same channel or should we have a different channel for it? Thank you, Sukriti. Good. Priya says, it's been a year since I was waiting to attend Mr. Krish's lecture. Oh, thank you, Priya. So nice. Good to know. I'll wait for your answer, guys. In case you are new to our wonderful community of language English lovers, make sure to like the lesson, make sure to share it with your friends and family, and subscribe as well. Separate. Thank you, Agarthan. Thank you, Divya, for your suggestion. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll pitch it. Lovely. And on that note, separate. Thank you, Shivanshi. On that note, this is the end of the lesson today. Thank you for staying with me. I know it's very late in most of the parts of the world, and there are people who've joined us from different parts of the world. Love you guys. You're doing great job, and we'll continue this journey. Soon we are launching a voice and accent course this month with me, which is live one-on-one interaction. So in case you're interested, you could send a hi to our counselors and they'll be able to help you in case you're interested joining the voice and accent course. We generally have 8 to 10 people in each voice and accent course. It is primarily to be a certified voice and accent trainer, but anybody who wants to improve their voice and accent can join that course. And it's a nice certificate to sort of have and show it to your employer in order to mostly either get promotions or come across as a fitter candidate than other people if your role profile involves talking, communication, etc. Okay? Thank you. Loads of love. Take care. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And what are we learning tomorrow? We're learning the difference between for and since. And the level is pre intermediate and above. Good night. Take care.